Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Watchmen Season 1, Episode 4. Oh man, last episode really pulled me into this show. I loved Agent Blake. A lot happened, and I had a very long discussion in the last episode, so check that out if you're interested to hear more of my thoughts on that episode. But basically, the big key takeaways, so I don't spend too much time here in the beginning, is Agent Blake showed up and she's awesome. I don't usually like characters like that, but I think because the world is so insane to me that she's kind of like that straight man, and like I feel like I can relate to her, where like all these people are running around as vigilantes and the cops are wearing masks, and she just walks up in here like, this shit's all weird, and I'm here like, this shit's all weird, and we look at each other and we're like, hey, so I felt like I got her right away. But FBI agent on the vigilante task force, or like the anti-vigilante task force or something like that, right? She's against the vigilantes. The other biggest thing is finding out that the old man, which I theorized is Albert Veit, the guy who is supposedly dead, he is still alive. So that's just an interesting story beat that we're getting more information on, and he's being held there by the game warden, or they haven't, not held there, but he has like an agreement that the game warden is allowing him to stay there. So interesting stuff, crazy show, and I'm excited to continue. So let's get started, shall we? We're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Well, he went to the great beyond, alright. Watching the recap, by the way. I want to learn so much more about Will. Sorry, stirring up the coffee a little bit. What a great choice to keep that in the recap. I love that. Yeah, in theory, that's Dr. Manhattan that did that. The only other option would be it's Will, and, that's the car that they abducted with the giant magnet. Interesting. Like an egg hatching? Yep. The fine-tooth comb, I was soft inside. Clark Acres, Clark. Superman's here. I don't know why I thought that. I mean, Clark Kent, that's really the only reason. And isn't he on a farm in Smallville? I've only seen like one episode of Smallville ever, but I know... Oh, no! Not the eggs. Oh. Nice that they didn't get mad. No. Yeah. We're meeting new people again? Do I know that guy? Uh-oh. No, don't kill these nice people. Who are you? Lady Trieu? Like, I didn't see the spelling of it. Oh, this is that big monument they saw from the plane, right? Or whatever that is supposed to be. She wants their land. Yo. Hmm. Oh. Vietnamese. Hmm. Dr. Manhattan helped win the Vietnam War, right? I don't know that there's any kind of connection, but... Oh... Damn. She has a way to help? Hmm... Trying different tactics. What? How? No, that's fucked up. Using something that was left behind when she was at the facility? That's kind of fucked up. Jesus. Don't give you any time to think about it. Jesus. Well, I don't know if I believe her. You know, that sucks. Sucks that they were put in that situation. I mean, nice that they might have a family when they might not have ever been able to before. What is happening? She's out of time? Is it Dr. Manhattan? Someone fell from space at Clark Farms? What is going on? If you don't like my story, write your own. I don't know, is that a meta line? Is that about Mrs. Trieu? Or Miss Trieu? Was that Dr. Manhattan? Was that something else? What? How do we keep going to these different things every episode? I guess we're back here now. Hide any evidence. Break down the wheelchair. That got left. Does she hold on to it? Oh, did she burn it? Or does she see that and keeps it? Uh-oh. What? Oh no! No, I hope that wasn't too important. Hmm. Oh. Whoa. Okay. I thought it was actually broken and she was checking it out. Nope, she just reported it and then caused it. Clever girl. Okay. It quite literally is an acorn. Okay, interesting way of doing things. Oh, Jesus. It's a hell of a projection. So who else is part of her family tree? Yeah, cool. Hmm. Father's side. Yep. Hmm. So we're gonna learn about Will's father, maybe? So they think he's even dead too? Or no? They must not, because they know that that's her grandfather. It's a cool shot of it overlaying on her. Damn. Oh. Wait. Is this when the car came down for Blake? Or is this... Yup. Oh. Is Abar gonna think this is a sign for her? Was this her car? I was trying to figure out if it was hers or not, but I couldn't remember. Yep, she knew where that was. So it might not have been Manhattan, it might have been Will. She gets in it. Hmm. She's playing it dumb. I love her. What are those? I don't think we've seen them yet. They're not the pills that kill you that we saw the 7th Cavalry take, right? Oh, is it the medicine that Will had? Will was taking some medicine, wasn't he? I think it kind of looked like that. How hard is it to get that paint off her face every night before she goes to bed? Okay. That's kind of the truth, but not entirely. How'd you know you got... I mean, maybe he had just heard. Yeah, I was gonna say. She hasn't been back to her kids since. Damn. Damn. I like that she's honest with her husband. No. Well, damn. Interesting philosophy of raising your kids. I like it, though. Honestly. I don't know. I mean, it is good for kids to think they went to a better place, right? I do agree. I definitely grew up thinking that way, but I don't know. Interesting. Please tell me this is red. No, it's glass. I was either thinking red or glass. I couldn't tell who spoke when she knocked. Oh, he's all paranoid about it. Oh, he's not paranoid, he's researching. Okay. Huh. I mean, hell. I'd be extremely curious about what the hell's going on if they don't have any answers. I wouldn't just accept that squids are falling from another dimension. Hmm. What about you then? Are you trying to say something there, buddy? Okay. Damn. Okay. Well, aren't we all? Oh, well, okay. Spray the face again. Yep. Vibe into the music. Oh. Well. Goodbye, wheelchair. What are you doing? Blake is gonna be like right behind her. Oh shit. Glass? No. What? Who are you? People just putting on these suits. Being weird. What are you doing, buddy? Are you... What? The fuck? That's what I said. Everybody just knows who she is. What's the point of the identity? What's with the lettuce? Then they don't care. Oh, who is Lube Man? Yeah. Oh, of course. That's a power move. Hmm. Damn. Hmm. Is it what? Yep. Okay. Oh. Wheelchairs. Oh boy. Oh. Shit. God, Blake moves quick. Hmm. Dr. Manhattan, right? Probably. She loves talking about Cal. Hmm. She just does not give a shit. Oh my god, Blake. I love her. Oh, I theorized that was the case with that one shot we had last episode. Hmm. Oh. Well, shit. Jeez. Alright. Oh, shit. We're at the monument. Alright. So, is Will gonna be tied in with Miss Trieu at all? Oh my god. Ah. On his hat. True. That's how you spell it. Not like truth. True. It's Trieu. Nope. Beyond. Mother. Is she the daughter of Miss Trieu? Ooh la la. Well, that's not nice. Poor Petey. Shit. Okay. But why? Just to build something that lasts? She talked about legacy a lot. Hmm. Alright, tying in the beginning. Lady Trieu, that's right. Not Miss Trieu. My bad. I love their duo. Alright. That's what Blake said about great men last episode. Oh shit. Oh shit. How does she relate to him? Oh. Okay. uh, Blake cracks me up. What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Is he making his clones? What the fuck? In a lake? He just fishes them out like lobster? And then looks at them and just says, fuck that, and throws them back? What? He's fishing for babies? What is this incubator shit? Do they grow up quick? Or do they just stay in there a while? I hate everything about this. Well, microwave the babies. Uh. I'm glad we don't have to see what's happening. Because I don't want to know. Well, never thought I'd be writing my notes fishing for babies. Is he eating cake again? he took one bite again and that's it. Okay. They just grew into people. Alright. Yep, more of the same people. You're done cooking. So they develop quickly then? Can I explain it? Oh. So he didn't create them, but he uses them? Oh my god. Well, there's a slice of cake that he took. What the hell happened? He just got angry and murdered everybody? He brought the horseshoe to cut the cake earlier, right? I don't need it yet. What are we... What? Why are we catapulting them? What? Did they go into the dimension that the squids come from? It just disappeared, right? What is happening? Sent here. Does he mean... Yeah. This place, he means, like, where the game warden is watching over. So can he... Maybe there's some kind of barrier keeping him locked here? And he's trying to find a way out of the barrier by launching bodies? Yeah, there must be some kind of, like, dome or something keeping him in. Oh, what are we panning out to? Is he... Is that... implying he's on the moon? I have a lot of questions. Every episode I get more. And very little get answered. Spoilers! Jesus. He talked to Blake, so she's mad. Did... I was gonna say... Cal seems like a good man. What's that about? Okay. Oh, shoot! Turn that light out. That's right. Beyond? She's got medicine. She not doing well? Is she, like, somehow cloned or something from someone who lived through Vietnam, maybe? Huh, I don't know. I don't know what this is about. He's there? Alright, he is. Oh, it's just the message, I see. Uh, hmm. Okay. He stands up. Oh shit. What was the wheelchair for before? Just as a... Damn. What are they about to do? So something's going down in 3 days. Oh shit. TikTok. Well, goddamn. What's with the TikTok? I mean, it's not. Is it a? It's not a Rorschach thing, is it? Or like, I guess I should say 7th Cavalry. I don't know. I don't know, man. Oh, that's it. That's it, guys, for episode 4. Okay. What? Oh, 3 days. That's what I wanted to write down. Alright. Crazy episode. that was so much. There's so much in these episodes that's nuts. So we met Lady Trieu. She's from Vietnam. There's an accident with Cal in Vietnam. There's her daughter that seems to be re-experiencing some kind of like trauma that seemed to have happened to someone in Vietnam. I would assume, because it's talking about like men coming into the village and making her walk, but she's too young to be, I think, to have experienced that. I'm terrible with history, so I'm about to Google Vietnam War dates. So it ended in 1975, which means, yeah, even if she was there the last year of the Vietnam War, right, that would mean she would have to be, like, in her... Even if she was, say, 5 years old or something, right? That would put her at, like, 50 right now. So that's definitely not, or, like, 49, roughly. So I definitely say she's not there. So is she... Something's going on with her daughter. And even, like, Will hinted there of, like, you're doing the same thing with your daughter, too. Like, keeping her in the dark about what's happening. So, I don't know. Interesting. But, buying that family in the beginning, I want to talk a little bit about that because it played such a minor part in the episode. It was really just to introduce us to Lady Trieu and her goal of buying up land for whatever it is they're working on. And she bought that home and the land from Katie and John, who she, like, made a kid for before even asking for permission, and then, like, gave them 30 seconds to decide, so they couldn't even, like, try and think and make a rational decision. Like, that's kind of messed up. But, yeah. I don't know. I can't say what I'd do in that situation, because on the one hand, I assume she can prove that it is my genetics and everything, so I'm going off the assumption that it is 100% my genetics. I think there would be an impulse there where I feel the need to raise it and take care of it, right? But on the other side of it, I'm the kind of person that doesn't want kids. So I think there would be a part of me that would be like, no, why would I take this kid? It's not mine, you know? Like, even if you take my DNA and make a kid out of my DNA, like, if it wasn't my choice and it wasn't my ambition that went out to, like, even if I did do it through means of science because I couldn't have kids for some reason, right? Um, like, that's still me taking the initiative to create this kid, not this kid being handed to me and just be like, it has your genes, you know? I don't know. I like I said, in the moment, with the baby in front of me and given 30 seconds, I don't know what I would choose. It's an impossible situation to be put in. But sitting here behind a TV screen, you know, thinking about the situation for the last 50 minutes, I feel like I wouldn't take the kid. But, like I said, I'm also the kind of person that doesn't want kids. So I'm in that kind of situation. Whereas they did want kids, so if I was them, I probably would take the kid, take the $5 million and move. But I'm also not the kind of person to feel like there's never been anything in my family that's been like a legacy, right? Like they said their home there was passed down from generation to generation. Like I don't have anything like that to be attached to, so maybe I don't understand that attachment. So I also would just up and leave if I was given $5 million and the baby I've always wanted, and I'd just go live somewhere else and just relax the rest of my life, right? They could, I mean, they were older and hell, I'd retire right now if I had the money to retire, right? But yeah. Anyway, it was just a really interesting way to introduce Lady Trieu, and then by the end of the episode, like at the beginning of the episode, I'm like, okay, she's one of these trillionaires that just buys up people's homes and does it in a kind of fucked up and rough way just to get what she achieves. And I still feel that way about her, but the fact that she's tied in with Will, but now Will's saying he's doing something that Angela's gonna hate, so what are they doing? Are they somehow tied in with the 7th Cavalry because he was saying TikTok? Like, what, how does this all tie together? I don't know. But we also have, like, the whole family tree with Obi Williams being the great-grandfather and fighting in wars as well and all that. Like, I don't know, there's so much going on, and I feel like there's all these pieces, and I feel like we are this close to connecting them, and I'm trying to connect them in my head, but I just can't. And I'm looking forward to when all these pieces start to connect, right? That's what I'm really excited for. But I know I rave about Blake a lot. Blake, again, I loved, and Blake and Angela working together, I loved that too. I just loved, like, the hate for each other, but still willing to work with each other feel that they give off, like, that dynamic. And then Blake just being, like, the ultimate, like, no filter. And she's just, like, you know, like, looks at this statue, and Lady Trieu's like, where I come from, we honor the elders. And she's like, this is America. Who gives a shit? He's ugly, you know? And just walks away from it. And it's like, she's just so straight with everybody. She doesn't care to let anybody know how she thinks. She doesn't put on these fake masks and, like, trying to live up to these societal standards that we've set where we are respectful to other people that we meet. She just speaks her mind, and whatever her mind thinks, that's what she says. And it's just, I think I'd hate her if I met her in person, because I think she'd say some shit to me that would piss me off. But watching her from a third-party perspective, where I haven't spent enough time with any of these characters to really like them, you know? Like, I like Angela and everything, but like, it's just enough, like, not, like, just short enough amount of time that she can just go around and be an asshole to everybody, and I'm not like, hey, you don't be that way to, like, my favorite character, because I don't really have a favorite character, right? So it's just really interesting seeing all these characters interact with each other the way they do. So, but yeah, we got a lot of names, a lot of, like, kind of family tree stuff going on with that. We have the tease about the medicine. I don't know what's going on with the medicine. For some reason, Will wanted her to get the medicine, but we still don't know what it is or what it's for or why he left it there. Did he like want her to take it? What is he trying to get her to see herself? Like, what is it? Some kind of like corruption, some kind of issue with the world? I don't know. Is he doing something for the betterment of mankind, or is he a bad guy? I don't know, but I'm really excited to find out. Is like the 7th Cavalry a front for something that Lady Trieu and Will are doing that is like actually something good, but they're like manipulating these racist dirtbags to like do their bidding to position things into a way? I don't know. I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt because I want to like Will. I like his character. I like his actor and everything. Like, I feel like he's doing a good job, and and like knowing from the very start, like he was the first person we met, right? That kid, or one of the first people we met. I want to think that he could be the good guy in this story trying to do something to save the world. But anyway, fascinating. Now, moving over to the Vite stuff that's going on, I have no idea what's going on. He's fishing for babies with lobster traps. He's putting them in a microwave and creating real people. He's not the one that did it originally, but he's utilizing the science that was created so that way he has his own host. Not host, but servants or whatever. He doesn't agree with their creation, but he thinks they need a purpose, so he's giving them a purpose. But if he's not the one that created them, then why is he creating more? Like, I'm assuming he's creating more, right? Like, I'm assuming, unless they're like a naturally occurring phenomena, like, do they somehow like breed in that water and like make more? Are they like self-replicating in that water and he can't stop it? So he fishes them out and just tries to put them to use. But that was one hell of a scene, wasn't it? Like, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that in a TV show where someone, like, there was just something so wrong about it, where he just pulls these babies out of a lobster trap, looks at them, goes, ugh, and just throws them back. Like, I've never seen a show do something so ridiculous and be so casual about it, right? So there's like, because Vite is so used to it, there's no reason for him to be weird about it. And there's no one there to observe what he's doing to be like, what the fuck is this guy on about? So, but there was that shot where he's launching the bodies, they're vanishing, it seems like they're going through some kind of barrier, maybe some kind of like dome that he's in, and then he was watching, and then it zoomed out to be the moon is what he was like. I don't know, like the shot through the telescope, right, was like the round like cloud or whatever, and then it zoomed out to being the moon. So the last time we had that was a similar thing was with Blake, where it zoomed out and faded to her face with a domino mask from the previous scene over it. And now we found out this episode that she was a vigilante at one time. So I'm taking these shots as like little hints. I think it's possible if Dr. Manhattan's on the moon, granted I think he can survive on the moon without any kind of like equipment, but with this crazy world, I think there's a chance that there's a dome on the moon that people live in. There's Game Warden up there, right? Like, he exists there. So that means that there's other people. So maybe it's some, like, Game Warden. Maybe, like, they send some really bad prisoners to space or something. But it seems like he chose to come here at first to hide because everyone thinks he's dead. I don't know. It's really interesting, but, I mean, my ongoing theory is that he's on the moon now because of that one shot. We'll see, though. But maybe it was just, like, a artistic choice this time and not something real. But he talked about being, like, stuck and doesn't, like, trying to figure out how to get out of there. So he he was content there at first, but now he's realizing that he doesn't have as much freedom as he wants, I think, with the game warden stopping him from certain things. And now he's like, okay, I need out. So, and he's trying to make a spacesuit, right? We had that in the preview, well, obviously, and the previous episode, where he tried to make the spacesuit. So I think he is on the moon, and he's trying to get back to Earth. When I first saw the spacesuit, I was like, maybe he's trying to get to Dr. Manhattan. But I think he's been brought to the moon in some kind of dome thing and is trapped there. He's trying to invent his own spacesuit that, so that way he can, like, get himself back to Earth, right? And he said 4 years since he was sent here. And the way he said that made it, like, I got the vibes that he wasn't, I was thinking maybe he was from the other dimension where the squids come from, or something, right? Like, 4 years ago I was sent here. That made me feel like it was more than just this location, right? It felt like it was like this planet to me, or this dimension. And so my theory during the episode was that, but then after that moon scene, I was like, okay, maybe 4 years since I was sent to the moon. So, I wonder who sent him there. Was it like Dr. Manhattan? Was it like some kind of law enforcement that deemed like we can't kill him, so we're gonna make people think he's dead and just send him to the moon? I don't know. But really fascinating. Crazy stuff though. Yeah. I think I covered most of the stuff. I guess I didn't really talk about the talking to the kids and telling them that there's nothing after death. It's a very interesting choice, and I don't hate it, and I kind of like the way that he explained it. I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't like that he did that to a kid, because it is scary, the thought of there being nothing after death. There is some peace, in at least for a lot of people, in thinking that there is something, and that your loved ones and you, if you were to die, are going to a better place, so that way death isn't as scary. But I mean, there's something refreshing about seeing them just tell it like it is for how they're raising them, right? Like, I was never raised in the most religious environment, but I was raised to be told there's, they're in a better place and stuff like that, right? So it's like, I've never had the religious side of things, but I've still been told that side. And as I grew up, I had to, like, differentiate it in my mind of, like, okay, I'm not religious at all, and I don't believe there's anything after death, but I was raised to believe they're going to a better place, and I have to, like, mentally separate in that in my mind. But if he's raising them that way, it might, like, help them in the long run. I don't know, it's very interesting. I'm trying to think of it. It's hard to think about how I'd take it when I was a kid if I were to hear something like that, right? But because that is, my brain works different now than it did when I was a kid. But it was just really interesting. I wanted to mention it a little bit more. Oh, and we also learned that Will was a cop in New York. So at some point he left Tulsa, and in the 40s to 50s, he was a cop in New York. It was pretty young at the time then. If we assume he was roughly like 5 years old or something, we could do the math, right? No. Well, yeah. Yeah, we could do the math, but I'm too lazy. But if we estimate he was like 5 to 8 when the 1921 attack happened, and in the 40s to 50s, that would have been 19 years later. So he could have been 24 and been a cop in New York. So it's interesting. But anyway, I just wanted to mention that. That doesn't really put any connections to me. I do think the movie is based in New York, but I am probably wrong about that. I thought I read something about New York when I briefly looked up the movie. I think I read like one line of the summary, and I thought I saw something about New York. So I wonder if there is any kind of ties to him with the movie or anything. But I haven't seen the movie. If you haven't watched my previous videos, this is my first dive into the Watchmen world. I haven't seen the movies, and I haven't read the comics, so I'm just completely in the dark here about any of those kind of connections. But I'm thinking about watching the movie after I finish this, just to see what it's like, even though I've heard it's like based off different media or something like that, or based off different like versions of the story or something. So it's like completely separate from what I understand. But anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it for me, guys. I think. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was another great episode. Blake's awesome. Favorite character so far. I know I talked about how I don't really have a favorite character yet, but she's the closest I have just because she's so fun to watch. But links in the description if you guys want more from me. This was a Patreon show. So if you don't know what that means and you're watching this on YouTube, that means you can get the rest of Watchmen, all, 5 more episodes? There's 9 in total, I think. All 5 on my Patreon right now if you wanted to. And you'll get access to whatever has replaced this. There could be several shows by the time this gets released to YouTube, because I release the content early to... I finish the whole show before I start releasing it to YouTube, and I also finish releasing the previous shows first. So like right now, I'm still releasing Better Call Saul while watching this, and I've already finished The Last of Us and Stranger Things Season 3 and 4 on there as well, which means that by the time this starts releasing and this gets out, I might be like 3 shows deep into like 3 different shows. So check out my Patreon if you want to see more of that content. Links down there. Patreon show tier supports me and what I do here, and I very much appreciate it. If not, subscribing helps too. So all that good stuff. Thank you guys, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.